We're going to start off big noon game, Austin, Texas, Alabama, Florida. It's going to be on Fox. Alabama, Texas. Alabama is favored by 20 points. They have not played since the 2009 National Championship game. They have not played an on-campus game in 100 years. All of their matchups have been in bowl games since then. Quinn Ewers, it's time for you to take center stage, baby. What do you got to you're going to explore that topic this week on sportingnews.com. What is going through Quinn Ewers' mind this week?
I watched the Quinn Ewers film against Louisiana Monroe today, and I was excited to do it. So I sat on the chair. I've watched all his passing plays, kind of got a feel for what they might do. And here's the thing. It's and this is probably where my column's going to go. There's this like John Daly effect about him, right? With dudes that have long arms, he can throw the ball forever, right? So it's kind of like John Daly on a golf course. You go to see him hit the ball 400 yards. But what happened in his first start was he was missing those long ones. He was 0-4, trying to throw over 20 yards or more to Xavier Worthy. The connection wasn't quite there, but he was very good in the 20-yard box, the chipping range, so to speak. So I think that's where he's going to have to be really good in that 20-yard box, because this isn't Louisiana Monroe pressuring him. This is Alabama dudes. It's Will Anderson. He's going to have to go off script and make some plays, which he did. So as far as his opener goes, I was very impressed. Very, very impressed with Quinn Ewers. Thought he played well. They do have some guys on offense that can play, and it's not just Bijan Robinson. They got some perimeter threats and good-looking tight end. So I think they're going to score some points. I would be more worried on the other end. I think Alabama's going to score 45 to 50 points in this game. And it'll feel like, I think a lot of Texas fans, they would take a game like the LSU game in 19. You remember that game where they went back and forth with Burrow? I think they would take that. I don't think they're going to get it, though. I think Alabama's going to score too many points. Yeah,
we just saw Kirby Smart, beat his former assistant, and after the game say, well, we've got better players. So it's, no indictment on him. Will Nick Saban be saying the same thing on Sark? Just basically saying we have better players, because Alabama looked terrific against Utah State. I know it's only Utah State, but they had, I think, first 9 possessions. They had 7 touchdowns and 2 field goals till they took Bryce Young out. I mean, they were not going to be stopped, and I don't know how much the Longhorns can slow them down on Saturday.
Right, and Bryce Young looked phenomenal, and it's their turn to flex, essentially, right? Georgia flexed against Oregon, so now it's Alabama's turn to say, oh, here's what we can do. And I mean, nobody was really paying attention to what they did against Utah State, but it looked like Bryce Young was on the move a little more, on top of his ability to throw the football, which will generate more of a ground game. It looks like Will Anderson was flying all over the place as usual. And they get a big spot. I mean, I'm excited for this game from the brand standpoint. This is a southern version of sorts of Notre Dame, Ohio State in a lot of ways. With Texas kind of playing the role of Notre Dame, where they're at home, they're heavy underdogs, they're on the upswing, I think, with recruiting. And watching them, they've got, like I said, they've got some guys that can get in the end zone. They're going to score some points. And it'll just be interesting to see how Quinn Ewers improvises, because those are the guys that have beat Alabama in the regular season. The Johnny Manziels, you would take it all the way back to Stephen Garcia at South Carolina. They haven't lost much, but it's the guys that kind of get out of the pocket, make some plays, get on a hot streak, and are accurate, that would give Texas a chance.